Welcome back, trainers, and Niantic is going to be giving us some free items here. If you do put in this code here, you're going to get 4 silver pineapples, 4 golden raz, and then 8 pokeballs here. So if you're on iOS, I will have a link to the site so you can redeem this code. If you're on Android, you can also redeem it in the shop here at the bottom by simply putting in this code. So yeah, if it wasn't working for you earlier, go ahead and keep trying. It wasn't working for me as well, but eventually it did work. Now, Niantic is also going to be adding people with their Niantic account so they can give gifts out. And once they do send you a gift, I do believe they'll delete you and then add more people the next day. So they're going to be doing this for a couple of days if you're looking to potentially add them. Honestly, I think that waiting list is going to be insane. So hey, good luck if you're actually able to add them and get a gift from them if you're in dire need of items. And don't forget, if you do have friends on your list, you can be opening those for extra Pokeballs. Also in the shop, for 1 Pokecoin, you can get yourself 20 Ultra Balls and 15 Pineapple Berries for just 1 Pokecoin. So they did state that they're going to be cycling through each week with a new sale box for 1 Pokecoin, and that is the one we're going to be having for this week. So we're going to be taking a look at some Go Battle League battles, guys. But first, I want to show you some lag that I was having, kind of like yesterday, just showing you my experience here and the frustration that I'm going through. Because don't worry, it's not just you. So we do have this Poliwrath versus Poliwrath mirror match here, and they did not use a shield when we used our Ice Punch, so that's not looking great. Potentially could have got a Dynamic Punch through, but they're letting that one go through. We did use a shield, and they still have to, so what is it going to be? More than likely, yes, a Dynamic Punch. Now, I have to get off this Dynamic Punch. Hopefully we can land this here. Let's see what happens. They decide to shield, so I think I'm going to be making a switch here into Venusaur. I don't know, I was potentially trying to catch a Dynamic Punch, but I didn't time it right, and they went for an Ice Punch. So here's where the lag starts. They switch into Charizard. I'm going for a Sludge Bomb, but it cuts me off here, and I'm not even able to hit any of those. It was doing this for the shields as well. As you can see, not even full damage, and I'll just replay that back for you. Happening multiple times, as well as freezing. So unfortunately, we're not going to have too much footage for the Go Battle League battles today, folks, but we're going to be looking at some random teams that I was throwing together here. This one is going to be Cloyster, Poliwrath, and I do believe Melmetal. So we have a horrible lead here. Now, this is my personal thoughts. I feel like when you go premium, the matchups are not as brutal, like hard counters to you. When you go free, I feel like they're more hard countering you because, well, you're not paying, and it's like, oh, well, you're not paying. Okay, well, we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. That's just my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think down below. It is really starting to catch on now, obviously. So we're gonna be going for another superpower here. They're gonna be shielding it up. That's fine. They did use a shield there. We were able to get one through. That Poliwrath is fairly low. We're definitely gonna be going down here. So yes, I was just testing random things out today. This is what it looks like here. I'll just show you guys. Sometimes I have a lot of success, sometimes it's brutally bad, but that's just what it is when you're testing things out that are not so popular. This team is pretty good, and all the Pokemon that I'm using are good as well. It's just in combination with each other. So up against the Steelix here, we're going to go ahead and go for that Ice Punch. This will finish them off, and they're going to be bringing in the Alolan Muck. So we're just going to go straight Dynamic Punch at this point because, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage there. They have one shield. I was thinking about catching this, but I decided to shield it up, thinking that it might be a Sludge Wave here. So we do decide to switch into Cloyster. We do have Icy Wind, which is going to lower their attack. I really like this Pokemon quite a bit. We did make a video kind of around it and going through some battles, and the performance was magnificent with a well put together team, of course. Not too much so this one here, but we're going to go ahead and go for that Icy Wind, taking out that Poliwrath. They have that Muck in the back there, and they're going to be using their energy. This is fine. All right, we have the Poliwrath in the back with loaded energy. We're going to be able to go for the Ice Punch here. I don't know why I didn't just go. I mean, I guess that was good enough. All right, so we didn't need to go overkill. Now we're going to be using Lucario, Fraligator, and Gengar. So kind of a odd team here. So we're met up with a Poliwrath. We have to look out for the Dynamic Punch. That is going to absolutely demolish us. So we are going with Shadow Punch and Close Combat on our Lucario here. So a lot of people expect a potential like Power-Up Punch bait. So having those two hard-hitting moves is going to be coming as a surprise. So we switch into the Gengar to catch that Dynamic Punch. That was really nice there. And we do have a bit of energy. We're going to go ahead and bait that Giratina. Unfortunately, it's just going to be hitting us way too hard. Using a shield at this point is not going to be worth it. They do have Shadow Sneak, so yeah. Now we can go in with the loaded up Lucario, or we can go in with our Feraligatr with Ice Fang here. So this is going to be doing super effective damage. I think we have Ice Beam for this first round. Yeah, and I switch it after this to Crunch. Ice Beam takes way too long. It's going to have good coverage there, but with the Ice Fang, that's good enough coverage to go up against those grass types. And then we can just go with Crunch or whatever the situation is. So they're bringing in a Melmetal. We're going to be going for the Hydro Cannon here. It's going to be doing okay damage. And they decide to let it go through, switching immediately into Lucario and going for a Shadow Ball here. And they let it go through on their Poliwrath. They have one shield left. We're not going to go close combat because that's going to lower our defense. And we do not want that right now. So we're going to be shielding this up, seeing that we're going to be able to finish them off with counters and Lucario for the win there. Very nice. I'm very interested into looking more into a solid team to back up the Lucario here because the performance is pretty good and has nice coverage here. So we're met with a Giratina. This isn't great for us, so we stored up quite a bit of energy and switching into the somewhat tanky Feraligatr here. And they're hitting us with Shadow Sneak as we described in our other videos. You're going to be seeing Shadow Sneak more frequently now that Ancient Power has been nerfed and it's not doing that much damage, so potentially look out for those Shadow Sneaks there. They did switch into their Cloyster here, and a good thing we went back to Crunch because now at least we have coverage to hit them with neutral instead of not very effective here. And we have a bit of lag, a little close-up on Feraligatr, and finally getting through there. Oh yeah, that's right, that did no damage, and now they were able to gain a bunch of energy. Oh right, so they have a bunch of energy stored up. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon. Yep. So there you go. There's some more lag there for you. This is what I was experiencing all day. Gotta love it. All right, so they're going to be bringing in, I don't know what. I just went straight for Shadow Ball. It's going to be Giratina. So if we get a Shadow Ball through, I think that should KO. We're going to be shielding this up. They do have another shield, so obviously they're going to shield this up. Let's see. Oh, no, they don't. They let it go through. They have a Melmetal in the back. We need to make a switch and catch this superpower with Gengar. Did we do it? Oh, right. We caught a superpower. That's great. Being a Ghost and Poison type, we have a massive resistance to fighting here. So we're going to be going for the shield bait. Get that last shield, so Lucario's all clear to go. But at this point, it doesn't really matter because it's so low. Lucario can just go in here and counter. Or potentially Gengar's going to be able to finish this off itself. Let's go Gengar. Yeah, Gengar taking the win there. All right. So moving it into the next one here. I think I do switch up the team potentially. And we're met with a Clefable. So this is the free Go Battle League. So I'm not using my premium passes. Noticing hard counters throughout the whole time. Mixed with the lag, it was a frustrating day to say the least. So we made a switch and now they're in there with their Swampert. Made a horrible call here. Shielded up twice. I should have let that go through and then just went in there with the Feraligatr. That was a bad call on my end and a bad use of the shields. And now we're at an extreme disadvantage. I mean, it's not all bad. They didn't farm me down here and they used both shields as well. So we're not in the worst position. So let's see if we can make up this battle here. They're switching into their Clefable. They're shieldless at this point, so this Hydro Cannon is going to be going through. Those charms are really starting to add up here, a little close for comfort, and they're going to be able to get to a charge. And this is a Meteor Mash. Didn't take us out. We switch into Lucario here, and they're bringing in their Swampert, hoping this is going to be a Hydro Cannon. It's an Earthquake. It's game over. It is game over. I go for this Hydro Cannon just to see what they have in the back. I'm like, what do you have back there hiding? What is it? A Giratina. Okay. Okay. All right, moving into the next battle here. As you can see, my rank is significantly dropped, so I'm facing off against rank 8s. That Experiment Life, folks. So we had a good matchup. Oh, we're going with Tentacruel this time around. Oh, very spicy. So we do have Hydro Pump and Blizzard, and we're matched up against a Charizard. Blast Burn, not very effective, and Tentacruel is pretty tanky. It is going to be maxed out, I do believe, in the Ultra League for this one here. Yeah, definitely maxed out. So we're going to be going for the Hydro Pump. Now you can go Acid Spray or Sludge Wave, but I just found this set to be good. We have the Poison Quick Move. So just experimenting, right? Just testing it out. Nothing too serious here. So we're going in with the Feraligatr, expecting a Dragon Claw. All right. And we still have 2 shields. And plenty of energy here. So we're going to be going for the Hydro Cannon, the lesser energy and the more damage outputting onto the Melmetal there. Our Ice Fangs are not very effective, so this thing is going to be able to hurt us with Rock Slide. And it could farm us down and shield, but they decided to use the energy here, which is great, I guess. So we're going to be going in with Lucario, and since they use their energy, we're able to take them down. There is a Swampert. We need to get a Shadow Ball through. Can we get this? They decide to let that go through. We're shielding this. So let's see. This is going to be down to the wire here. And we just go for quick moves, and we're able to take them out with the Lucario. Very nice. Into the next match. This is not, I mean, Frenzy Plant hurts. We're going to resist everything, but it's not going to look great. So I decided to go back with the Tentacruel. Let's go. So we're going to go straight for the Hydro Pump. And we're able to get it through, so that's good. We can let the Tentacruel go down because Earthquake is going to one-shot us. That is going to be super effective because we are part poison. Going to be going in here with the Feraligatr and just looking to farm down at this point, expecting a Hydro Cannon. That was a little quick there. They used all that energy already on the Earthquake, and they're going in with the Muck. So the matchup with Lucario against Alola Muck is great, but if we switch, they're going to switch. So we have that Venusaur to think about as well. So potentially could have switched at this point after I got off this Hydro Cannon. And yeah, definitely make that switch. So we're going to, I think, absorb this. So somebody did request that I watch the battles through a little bit better and then kind of have a better understanding of what's going to happen. But I kind of like the aspect of me being a little bit clueless as to what's going to happen next. Yes, these were my personal battles, but I just find it a little bit better that way. And I know some of you enjoy it too like that. So potentially I can look over them in the future and, know exactly what's going to happen. It's not too big of a deal. But we'll see what's going to happen. I just wanted to address that. So they're bringing in their Muck here. We have no more shields. They're able to take us down. And they take the win there. So this time around, we switched out the end Pokemon for Crobat. So let's see how this, instead of Tentacruel, still going in with the Lucario. So we're met with a Venusaur. Switching into Crobat there was probably not a good idea. I shouldn't have went straight to the hard counter to Venusaur. Shadow Ball is still going to hurt the Alola Muck to some degree, but unfortunately their Dark Pulses are going to be doing neutral damage to us. So yeah, that's not looking great. I decided to not shield this up. We had a full amount of energy to get either one of those through, but we let it go. So we want to go in here with Lucario and farm at this point. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. And reserve the shields for the Lucario, of course. So not very effective here. Still farming. We have a lot of energy on that Lucario. So we can do a lot of damage here. We're going to be going for that Shadow Ball. I could switch into Feraligatr and go super effective with the Ice Fang. I think that's what I was trying to do right after that, but they had a charge. So we're going to preserve the Lucario with all this energy. Go in here with Feraligatr and do a bit of damage. They're switching into Clefable. We've seen this matchup with Feraligatr before here, so we're just going to go straight Hydro Cannon. Feraligatr, a pretty tanky Pokemon. Clefable is going to take a minute to get to that charge. So this is not great because... Lucario. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, I'll be bringing you a lot longer video for Go Battle League in the future. So thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.